I understand the kind of the human
Avoid
reasoning
the
behind rook
blunders,
a8.
yes.
And you're still slightly better, but it feels like maybe you could have had more.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like it for black also, but yes, something tells me there might have been more.
Yes.
More.
Maybe still knight c3 now, or trade queens first, then knight c3.
Yeah,
That
trying to
way.
meet before with knight d5 in every single position, right? Trying to
Exactly.
kind of bail.
I'm guessing we're kind of happy actually. Now our rook is actually in the game. I think.
Yeah,
think
he's
he's
reaching.
about
He's reaching for the queen trade. I'm still expecting him to go knight c3 afterwards. I guess he also doesn't really want to think about the h3 pawn hanging anymore. But maybe knight takes. Actually, knight takes with the idea of knight c5, knight d3 was maybe not stupid, but yeah.
I think
Before
Gukesh is somehow bailing himself out of a.
Yeah, maybe even knight d5 immediately. Maybe don't give black a chance to recapture with the bishop and pin that knight.
Yes, he did exactly that, knight d5.
Good call.
Yeah, this should now be very holdable for white.
Yeah.
Wow.
Levon missed a big opportunity earlier. I mean, he's still slightly better, but compared to what he had.
Exactly. Well, you know, you're telling
with
me
the
he's
bishop.
slightly better, and
Actually,
No,
I don't think so anymore.
Not
after-
anymore, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will
Exactly.
just be a draw now.
there's
I think he's planning to take on a3 and take on d5, to be honest. You're not even, like, you can't let the pawn leave and pretend you're better anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
he's taking and taking on g5, and this game,
That'll
we
be
should
a
switch to
very
something
quick
else.
draw.
Exactly. We're going to
should
switch
switch
to
to
the
something
game
else.
between Sam Shankland and Fabi. Again, Fabi comes into this, into today in second place.
2 points behind Levon. And if he wants to catch him, he needs to start winning right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It
Seems like
looks
a perfectly
pretty dry.
normal Isolani, but the white king is on b1, which is a bit unusual.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really change the themes all that much. I like rook c2 though, because if we do get to win the open
The
c file,
c-file.
maybe we can get some pressure. But yeah,
Oh,
I like provoking f3, and then we go knight d6, knight c4, and
As predicted.
They have drawn the game. Very quick draw.
Yeah, I think they're asking one another, what would have happened if I had taken the pawn on e4? So
I think
queen
Levon is realizing it
f6,
now.
pressing against f2. Okay, Sam decided that he didn't want to
he went with I understand that, because f3 knight d6 honestly looked a bit awkward with rook e8 knight c4 coming in.
Yeah, the pawn
Knight
on
f3 is not a beautiful and not a very attractive move to make, but maybe you had to. And for Fabi, something like maybe rook e8 e6, aiming it towards b6 c6, or the same via the d file, maybe rook d8 d6.
Yeah.
That's one idea. Yeah.
Still knight
He
to
goes
one.
knight d6. I guess he just wants to play rook c8 and not give up the full control over the c
c8
file
makes
altogether. Yeah.
Perfect sense.
Rook
c8.
d1. Yeah, we're still playing rook c8, queen d3. Now we have knight e4.
Any
Or knight
takers?
c4. Yeah, but
You wanted the f2 pawn.
yeah, because the queen is coming to d4. Yeah. Rook
Fair.
c5.
Rook.
Somewhat
c5.
unexpected. I didn't really feel the
I thought
need
knight
to
e4 was-
spend a full tempo protecting that pawn on d5. But Fabi thinks differently.
Okay.
Luckily for him, queen d4, he has queen f5 check. Because if the queens come off, it does become
Then the king on b1
Yeah.
is very useful.
it does become a bit annoying. But I'm pretty sure he's planning to play queen f5 check and put something on c2.
Sam wants to trade pieces.
Oh, wait a minute.
Simplify.
Well, we take a knight e4. This queen d5.
Queen d5, queen
Five
b7
hands.
maybe, yeah.
Yep.
But you still have to be a little bit careful with black. I'm pretty sure it's not very much, but
It is.
there's some pressure. There's
after
some
all.
pressure.
And Fabi only has 45 seconds left.
Any takers for queen d5? Queen takes f5, rook c1, knight takes.
I would be worried going into the knight endgame with the isolated pawn. Because the king is so far away on g8.
Fair. Okay, knight
Threatening mate in
c4.
one.
The Rubelewski mate.
You know the names of everything.
No,
that was from-
Peter was telling me this terrible
Hang on, queen
story.
d4, queen f5 check, rook king a1, knight a3, queen takes c5. I got excited there for a second.
Queen king b1, knight a3.
Knight a3, and I thought,
With nice ideas. Evil
aren't we
intentions.
winning? But we aren't. No, because queen takes c5 exists. Yeah, Fabi just goes b6 instead. Not losing his mind, always useful.
Important.
And now knight a3 is a threat.
Yes, after the rook.
Yeah, after b6, now you have to pay attention. If you make some kind of a quiet move on the king side,
You will regret.
You will instantly lose to knight a3.
You will have regrets.
What should white
This
play?
is a little annoying,
B4.
isn't it? B? No.
That can't be good.
B4?
Yeah, that seems
That-
like a dramatic response. Yeah, rook c7, I guess.
Rook
I prefer, although maybe this is still fine. I wanted the rook not to be takeable with check so that our knight can jump, maybe with some tactical opportunities for the future.
This is now a nice advantage for black. Knight is cemented on c4.
Yeah, before seemed like
Absolutely.
not the move. Yeah.
White
well,
king is definitely weaker than black's king.
What was it? Wilhelm Steinitz says, you don't unnecessarily weaken your king's position. That
Maybe some thought
that
that he
felt
can
radical.
force trades right away. But right now, f2 pawn is just hanging, which he has
queen
taken.
takes f2. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's a relay error on my.
Yeah, he chose queen f3. It will fix itself.
Yeah, it'll get resolved. Yeah. So
Well, I'm going to resolve it myself. Queen takes. Yes.
and b6, b5. Yeah.
And b6, b5. So
Yeah, because knight
takes
c4 we can take with the pawn, and rook c4, queen f1 picks up a full rook. I'm guessing you play something like queen d7 because you need to shift that rook to poorer squares, so queen b7, but probably d7.
Sam is down to
Yeah,
8 seconds.
black probably will have to play
8 seconds. Oh dear.
probably something like rook f8, rook b8 played.
Rook b8. That kind of makes some sense. And queen d6.
Yeah,
rook
and
e8.
for those of you watching along with the bar. The bar is having trouble with this game because the pieces are being slid along the board instead
Right.
of moved. And then the board registers all kinds of nonsensical moves, which
But
you...
this last couple of moves by Fabio, rook e8 and giving up a6 pawn,
Yeah.
it didn't seem to be the right way to play.
Well, he's grabbing the loot.
Reverse is two.
I did not like rook takes e3 because now, yes, white is a
White
pawn down, but
pawns
that
are
is a
faster.
very, very dangerous pawn on b6.
By the way, breaking news, as Grigory Oparin has defeated Wesley So.
Big win.
That was a big
Yeah,
win.
Grigori continuing a very, very good showing in the blitz.
H5.
Yeah,
Now
time to start
suddenly-
pushing your own stuff. Yeah.
Is
Now
it still
suddenly-
black who's playing for a win here? It is, right? I mean, extra pawn.
No, I don't think so.
So-
No, not with the pawn on b6.
Because that's a king on.
Yeah, I think you can go forward even because, yeah, I would have... Okay, maybe now.
But you can take on e4 and go b7.
Ah, that's a draw. Okay, queen a4, queen
They're gonna
d1.
repeat
That
now.
would be a draw. Okay.
And wow, huge news. MVL has lost his game against Notterbeck.
Wow.
So players who are close to Levon are not doing so great.
And
Oh, this
he's
is still
trying,
going. I thought they repeated.
he's trying to get his queen somehow to the b8 square.
No,
but
it's not
as
gonna
And
happen.
Lanier is now completely winning against Liam. Yeah.
Lanier had a terrible outing yesterday and looking to right his ship. But this looks like just a perpetual. Haven't
Lanier
they
already
made it?
won his game, by the way. This is the only game left.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've
Fabi's
made the
trying to
change.
find a way to get the queen over to b8, but I don't think it exists.
Yeah.
Although now, yeah, like if you go king c1, you lose, but why ever deviate from putting it on a1 and b1?
Exactly.
And I think they agreed to a draw.
Right.
Well, we had 3 decisive results out of 5. Not a bad start.
Not a bad start.
But some surprising results. Wesley and MVL losing. Did not expect that.
Right.
My pick,
Ooh.
looking better and better.
Looking good. Peter,